Hello, family. I'm Bishop Leslie Strachan. Once again, this is my broadcast. Tell your family, your friends that he's on again. You can contact us at veteran1.net. That is our website, and you can leave us a message. I'm endeavoring to continue to come on here and do these videos. This video will be focusing on alcohol. Go tell your family, your friends, this is a broadcast from Bishop Leslie Strachan coming from Tampa, Florida. I'm going to also, at the end of this, ask that you bless our ministry. Luke 6:38 says, "Give, and it shall be given unto you, pressed down, shaken together, and running over." And Matthew 7:7 tells us to ask, because our ministry is a good ministry to sow. God gives seed to the sower, and as long as you keep it in your hand, you cannot plant it, you can release it, and then God will bless you. If you bless our ministry, we endeavor to come and teach people principles that will never fail, principles that will never fail. The principle that I'm going to speak of in this section, in this broadcast, is about alcohol. And before I go into it, I'm Bishop Leslie Strachan. You can contact me at 352 200 0734. I'll say it again. You can contact me, call me at 352 200 0734. Bishop Leslie Strachan. Did you know that alcohol, what is alcohol? We all know that alcohol is a drink that causes you to get a feeling of superiority. It take away your inhibitions. It make you feel good. It make you giggle. It make you bold. In other words, you will not be bold. So, but what is alcohol? Um, Before I get into it, I also like to tell people. I know it seems like I'm all across the board, but I'm not. I supposed to tell you that on the 6th of September was reading day. You know, it is important that we read. It is important that I read. It is important that you read. If you read, it can keep you sharp. It can keep your cognitive strong. And when you read something, a book, or read something, article, then you get to know what that person wrote in there. Might have took them 20 years to read that, to know what's in that book, learn what's in that book. It take you 3 hours to learn what's in that book. And I like to say that, poor people have big TVs, rich people got big libraries. And I have a couple libraries in my office, and I got libraries, and I got a few TV, but I got books that I peruse, and I read books. And that's why I'm strong, because I read books. And you should read, and never get out of reading, because reading can expand your mind. And but let's get back onto the topic of alcohol. A quick story. Alcohol is a what? Alcohol is a drug. Alcohol, according to the American Medical Association, a drug is a mood and mind moving substance. If it can change your mind, then it can change your mood. Then it is a drug, and alcohol is a drug. Alcohol has destroyed more families, more relationships, more businesses than any other substance on earth. It has destroyed more men, more women, more teenagers than any substance on earth. Alcohol will destroy you. Alcohol is a drug and it will destroy your life. It will cause you to be stuck on stupid. Alcohol will cause you to live on the junior varsity of life. I'm a witness. Years ago, I used to drink alcohol from can't see till the morning to can't see at night. I used to be I used to be to the bistro early in the morning, 7 o'clock, and I was broke, busted, and disgusted. Alcohol is a drug, yes, and if you can not use it, then your life will be exponentially better. When I decided that I did to not use alcohol, put alcohol in my body, then my life was exponentially better. It was better because I don't put it in my body anymore. And if you can learn how to live clean and sober and not drink alcohol, because alcohol won't jump in your lap, it won't jump in your mouth, and it will not pour itself down your throat. But alcohol is a destroyer, and it is the number one killer of heroin, marijuana, crack, cocaine, whatever. Alcohol is the meanest, terriblest thing out there that destroy more people, wreck more cars, made more families broke up more loving relationships than any other substance on earth. I used to drink Anheuser-Busch. I don't give Anheuser-Busch none of my money no more. I used to drink Morgan Davis. I don't give Morgan Davis, whoever that is, none of my money no more. And if you can learn to live clean and sober, if you can learn to live life on life terms and not use alcohol, your life will be exponentially better. It will be greater and better if you learn how to leave alcohol alone. And if you can't leave it alone, if you find that you drink that you cannot abstain for any period of time, for any long period of time, without using, then you might be addicted. See, addiction. I don't think nobody start out a teenager or adolescent saying, "I'm gonna be an addict," but people use alcohol to the extent and to the point where you cross an imaginary line, an invisible line called addiction, and now you wrecking cars. Now your people telling you, "Hey, you need to check yourself before you wreck yourself." Yes, and they telling you, "Hey, man, you know what you did last night?" Yes, you can't remember what you did last night. You don't know how you got home, and you don't know you done tore up your car. You done tore up your family, your relationships. Yes, alcohol is a drug. A drug is a mood and mind altering substance, and alcohol is a drug, and it will destroy your life. I got a sponsor. My sponsor, he's been my sponsor for 8 years, and he's a drug addict. He's an ex drug addict, but I met him in AA, Alcoholics Anonymous. And if you find that you can't stop using, then you are the team. See, when people want to lose, fat people want to lose weight, often they team up with other people who want to lose weight. You see, yes. Weight Watchers, Jenny Craig and them people. But if you want to get sober, then I'm convinced to a man that you should team up with Alcoholics Anonymous. And if you want to get sober, you team up with them peoples, amen. Find you a meeting group and you could download it on your phone. You can download the AA app on your phone It's a little chair, and they'll tell you where all the meetings are around you. And no matter where you are, and you can play games, and you can have measures of very less nothing, is what my programs say. Yes. Alcohol is a drug. And if your life is going south and you can discern that it is because of alcohol, you done got DUIs, you done been arrested, you done been fired, and you been jacked up because of alcohol, then you ought to love yourself enough, love your people enough to get you some help. And you can call me and I'll connect you with the right people to get you sober. I'm about 4 weeks away from my degree, my associate degree in counseling and human service. But I've been in counseling for years. I've been a pastor for years. I've been a pastor for over 20 years, and I've been in the arena of recovery for over 20 years. And I know about recovery, and I know how to get people sober, but you have to have willingness, and you have to have willingness, and you have to be willing to get in the middle of recovery. You have to chase recovery like you chase King alcohol. I used to be to the Visto 7 o'clock in the morning. So I was at the AA early, often, early, and often, early, and often. And my sponsor, he's a addict, but he know that if he don't drink alcohol, he will never smoke crack again. He told me that if I met him in AA, and he's been my sponsor for about over almost 8 years. He said he understands that if he never drink alcohol, then he will never smoke crack. Yes, because alcohol is everywhere. Alcohol is like Visa. You go to the Winn-Dixie. You go to the Publix. You go to the grocery store. Alcohol is there. You go to the corner store, and alcohol is there. You go to the big store, the small store, alcohol is there. You go to the gas station, alcohol is there. And if you find that your life is going down and you've been in trouble and you can discern that it is about King from alcohol, then you ought to get you some help. I am convinced to a man that a 12-step program is the best program for recovery. I've seen other people say, well, you can get recovery if you just go to this other program and this other program, and we'll show and take this pill and then show you how to get sober. Listen, I don't know about that, but I do know, because I'm a witness, admitted that I'm powerless over alcohol. I admitted that I'm powerless over this alcohol. I admitted that, listen, when I pour it in my mouth, when I put it in my body, the wheels fall off. If you can discern, if you can be honest enough, if you can have the honesty enough to say and realize that when you put it in your body, the wheels fall off. Cars, bicycles, tractors, none of them move without wheels. Airplanes need wheels too. They can't take, most of them can't take off without wheels. And when the wheels fall off, because you put it in your body, then you ought to get some help. And if you got a family member that's using, you can tell them to watch this video. Alcohol is a drug. It's a mood and mind altering substance, and it will destroy your life. It will cause you to be stuck on the varsity. You will be half-baked. It'll cause people to run from you. Yes. It'll destroy your relationships. And then it'll destroy you. Yes. If you can learn how to, but if you need help, you can call Bishop Strachan, or Bishop Leslie Strachan. You can call me at 352-200-0734. I'm Bishop Leslie Strachan, and this video focuses on alcohol, and it's a principle that will never fail if you can keep it out of your body, if you can be bold and bad enough and human enough and adult enough to examine your life and say, hey man, hey woman, hey boy, hey girl, like this don't work for me. See, I realized that alcohol does not work for me. The world can do what they want to do. He can do what she want to do. She could do what she want to do. They can do what they want. My wife can drink it, whatever. I ain't going to put it in my body, because when I put it in my body, the wheels fall off. I have not put it in my body, and I'm getting ready to graduate from Hillsborough Community College with my degree in counseling and human services. Why? Because I have not put alcohol in my body in almost 8 years. I used to put it in my body, and then I get sober for a few years, 6 years, 3 years, and then never have a sponsor, never make meetings, never connect with the people who trying to get sober, try to do it myself. Inevitably, I would drink. One time, I tried to be sober, and I was sober for a little while, and I was running my business. I've always been a businessman since got out the army. You know, I was always a businessman. You know, and I think I got that from my dad. But I was working my business, and I had a cold. And because I didn't have a program of recovery, because I wasn't connected with the Alcoholics Anonymous people, because I didn't have a sponsor, because I was not in the middle of a program, I drank NyQuil, and NyQuil had alcohol in it, and I got the feeling, that woozy feeling, and after a while, I was off to the races again. You can be sober for a long time, and you can put in your body, and it'll be just like the addiction is foul, just like it never started, like it never ended. And before long, I was wrecking cars. My wife was talking, telling me to get out and stuff like that, and I got to make a choice. And then I was losing contracts and stuff like that because I wasn't suiting up and showing up. And then I couldn't do jobs right because I was drinking alcohol. See, and I didn't have connection with no people getting sober. I didn't have a sponsor to call and say, hey man, I messed up. A 12-step program, in my opinion, is the best program. I admit that I'm powerless over alcohol, and my life is jacked up. Why? Because of alcohol. Because if I don't drink it, pretty good. But when I put it in my body, the earth fall down on me, the sky fall, the moon fall, bark at the moon, people upset with me, I'm upset with myself, the wheels fall off. If you can love yourself, love your people enough to leave alcohol alone, then your life will be exponentially better. See, you cannot love God and serve God and say you love God and just destroy your life with alcohol. Because whatever you run to for your safety, to make you feel good, that is your God. And if you can discern that your life is jacked because your life is unmanageable, you getting fired, you wrecking cars, you destroying the relationships. You ain't that old girl you used to be. You ain't that old boy you used to be. You see what I'm saying? And it's all because of alcohol. Alcohol is a drug. A drug is a mood and mind altering substance, and alcohol is a drug. I'm Bishop Leslie Strachan, and I come on do these videos because I love you. I would not come on here and tell you the truth if I didn't love you. I'm telling you the truth. Alcohol, and I could be dead and gone, but this video, we still here, and alcohol will destroy your life. It'll cause you to be on the junior varsity. And if you can discern, if you can look at your life and examine your life and say, wait a minute, all this craziness is going on because of alcohol. Only because I drink this substance. Yes. Then you ought to connect with some people that can help you. And you ought to do it immediately. You ought to do it now. The sooner you wait on recovery, the longer you be without recovery. Alcohol is a drug, and it destroys more people, more families, more relationships, than more businesses than any substance on earth. But if you can learn how to live life on life terms, then your life will be exponentially better. Your life will be greater if you can leave alcohol out of the equation. I'm Bishop Leslie Strachan, and I come on here and I endeavor to shoot these videos to tell you the truth and to teach you how to live life, the best life. You cannot live your best life if you are abusing alcohol, and if you are into addiction, and you can discern that your life is becoming unmanageable, or is unmanageable. Yes. The first thing you got to do is you have to be honest enough to say, wait a minute, the only reason why my life is in this bad situation is because I use alcohol. If you can do that, and that's called honesty. That's called honesty, and have willingness to connect with the AA, some people that can help you. You can call me. The phone number is 352-200-0734. And you can call me, you can contact me at veteran1.net. Veteran, O-N-E, 1, veteran1.net. And you can leave me a message. Also, you can go on my website, veteran1.net, and if this video and these videos have been a blessing to you, then bless my ministry. So, but I can get on the radio and maybe the television, you see, and give these videos to more people and help more people. I'm probably gonna, as I aforementioned, I'm gonna in like 4 weeks out be qualified for my degree in counseling and human service. I will probably segue into alcohol counselor, but I'm in recovery, and I've been in recovery for years, and I know how to get people sober. You got to have, first of all, you got to admit that you got a problem, you see, and then you got to have some willingness to connect with people, and you got to stay in the program. You got to stay in the program. I was reminded with a guy one time. He was saying, AA, a meeting ain't open at 2:30 in the morning. Wait a minute. But you can have a program at 2:30 in the morning. You see what I'm saying? That's what I told him. When you got a program, that means you're in the middle of the boat. You're in the middle of the program. You making meetings. You got a sponsor. You communicating with your sponsor. You listening to your sponsor. You got phone numbers. You're making meetings. Early recovery, you need to make meetings. You need to get a sponsor. A sponsor is supposed to show you how to live life on life terms. And this video focuses on alcohol, and it's a principle that will never fail. If you can keep it out of your life will be exponentially better. Luke 6:38 say, give, and it shall be given unto you, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. You can go to my website and bless me with your best offering. It's a secure website, and you can send me money, and you can Send me your best offering and help me get buildings, help me get on television, help me get on the radio with my messages. I'm Bishop Leslie Strachan, pastor of High Height Tabernacle Glory Church. I'm the CEO of the church, and I'm the CEO of other businesses, and it's all because I have not put alcohol in my body. And if you can do that, then your life will be exponentially better. I'm Bishop Leslie Strachan telling you till the next time, don't use alcohol. Just say no to alcohol.